Welcome back everyone. This video is a bit different than my usual ones. Today we are taking over the career of a player. His name is Dante Platnauer and he is actually a player from my old video of me fixing Brighton. Right now he is only 73 rated and valued at 12 million euros. But that will of course change because just take a look at his potential. He can go up to 95 rated. And this is how the team looks like with Dante Platnauer in it. I am going to make changes to the team, but the focus won't be on them. The focus will only be on Dante Platnauer. Every season we are going to check how many games he played, how many goals he scored, how many assists he got, his goals and assists combined, how many man of the matches he had, how many trophies he won, his transfer market value, his yellow and red cards, and if he won the Golden Boot and the Ballon d'Or. I will keep track of all these stats until the very last season when he retires. Then with all of his total career stats combined, we will compare them to the greatest footballer of all time. Cristiano Ronaldo, who has over 1,000 goal contributions and has won 5 Ballon d'Ors. This is going to be a very hard challenge for Dante Platnauer, but I have faith in him. With all the rules explained, let's start the career of Dante Platnauer. Season 1 is finished and we won 4 trophies, which is a great start. And Dante Platnauer was actually our top goal scorer with 23 goals. This is his development throughout the first season. He upgraded like crazy. +8 in overall rating and +9 in both speed and shooting. Now let's see how he performed in the first season. Our player got 36 goal contributions and his value went up to 30 million. No Golden Boot or Ballon d'Or, but that is expected since it's only his first season. This is the team that will go into season 2. Dante Platnauer is still not the best starting striker option, but of course I will try and start him in as many games as possible. Now let's move on to the next season. Season 2 is done and we did even better than last time. We won 5 trophies and Dante Platnauer was again our top goal scorer, but this time he scored 46 goals, which is honestly amazing. This is how he developed in this season. Again, he had some crazy upgrades like +6 in rating and +10 in shooting. He is slowly becoming worthy of winning the Ballon d'Or. This is how he performed. He got almost 70 goal contributions in his second season while Ronaldo only got 11. If our player continues like this, he will 100% have better stats than Cristiano Ronaldo. This is the team that is going into the third season. Dante Platnauer is now a guaranteed starter since his rating is better than the 3 other strikers. Now let's start simulating the games. The third season is done and we did even better. We won 6 trophies and Dante Platnauer had a crazy scoring season with 76 goals. So that means that he actually got his first Golden Boot, which he 100% deserved. He also won the Ballon d'Or, which is crazy to win when you are only 20 years old. This is how he developed. Now he has max shooting, which is amazing. I think his passing is a bit low, but he is still getting a lot of assists, so I won't complain. In Season 3 Dante got over 100 goal contributions, which is a whole lot better than Ronaldo's 15 goal contributions. His current value is at 110 million, which is very close to Cristiano Ronaldo's prime value at 120 million. This is what the team looks like going into the 4th season. Dante is now more than 90 rated. And we are starting to get some crazy offers from other teams for him. This photo was taken in the middle of the season, but Man City still offered 160 million for him. I would have taken it, but it's not so simple to switch careers in World Soccer Champs. Now let's sim the next season. Season 4 is done and we won 6 trophies again. Dante Platnauer didn't score as many goals as last season, but that is okay since we actually went invincible in this season. Dante Platnauer still grew pretty good. His shooting is also at max now and I also made him captain, so that's why his passing and tackling went up way higher. He is getting close to his full potential, so from now on he will start to not grow as much in rating. This is how he performed. He got 20 less goals but 5 more assists than last season. I think his teammates are stealing the goals from him, but he still performed very good. His value is now at 140 million, which beats prime Cristiano Ronaldo's 120 million. Dante Platnauer is now one of our highest rated players in the team. He is also almost at his full potential of 95. He is very close to surpassing Ronaldo's highest rated card of 94. Now let's see if he can do that in the next season. Season 5 is done and we actually won every single trophy possible. I'm pretty sure Dante Platnauer has already got more trophies right now than Ronaldo in his entire career. This is how he developed. He has definitely stopped growing a lot, but that is expected since he is 95 rated now. And the only stats that can go up are his passing and tackling. Dante had a crazy season by getting over 110 goal contributions, but somehow he didn't manage to win the Ballon d'Or. His teammate Steven Masters actually won the Ballon d'Or, but that is okay since he still has another 15 plus seasons to win it. Now let's sim the next season. Season 6 is done and we won 6 trophies. We were invincible and Dante scored 75 goals. Dante grew only by 1 rating, but his passing went up by 9. He has unfortunately stopped growing now since he reached his max potential. But that is okay, hopefully now he can just maintain this rating for a lot of seasons. This is how he performed in Season 6. He got over 100 goal contributions, which is very nice, and he won the Golden Boot and the Ballon d'Or. However, he seemed to get angry this season as he got 2 red cards. The team looks very good now. Almost 90 rated players in every position, which will help Dante win more trophies and score more goals. Let's move on to the next season. Season 7 is done and we actually won every single trophy possible. We went invincible, but Dante had a pretty mid-season. It is still better than Ronaldo's 50 goal contributions though. He didn't gain any rating this time, but at least he maintained it. Hopefully he can maintain this rating until he is 30 years old. Dante didn't score as many goals this season, but it still is a good one. The bad thing is that he is getting more red cards, which causes him to miss out on some games and possibly some goals. Hopefully he doesn't get more in the upcoming seasons. We are definitely the best team in the world right now. This team definitely helps Dante win more and score more. Hopefully the team can continue staying 90 plus rated. Now let's move on to the next season. Season 8 is finished and Dante had a very nice season. We actually scored 10 goals in one game, which is crazy. Dante again didn't move in rating. He probably will not until he is over 30 years old. Season 8 was a pretty good one for Dante. He won the Golden Boot and Ballon d'Or. This is Dante's 5th Ballon d'Or, which is equal to Ronaldo's 5. One more and we beat Ronaldo in another category. The team is looking magnificent, but I think these 3 players are stealing goals and assists from Dante, but I don't think I should sell them because they are just too good to get rid of. Now let's continue on to the 9th season. Season 9 is done and we won all the trophies possible and went invincible. We are just unstoppable. Dante didn't grow any rating, but the good thing is that he maintained it. He still has another for years with the same rating. Dante also had a pretty good season. He is consistently getting goals and assists, which is very nice to see. He also got his 6th Ballon d'Or, which means he surpassed Ronaldo's 5. This team is just simply the best in the world. That is why we are winning every single trophy possible in every season. Now let's go into the 10th season. Season 10 is done and once again we won all the trophies possible. And Dante also had a crazy season with 71 goals. Once again he didn't develop at all. But he is getting close to being 30 years old, which means his rating will start to go down. This is how he performed in the 10th season. Amazing season by getting over 100 goal contributions and obviously for winning the Ballon d'Or. Dante is also not getting any red cards now, so that's nice. The team is looking amazing as usual. Just take a look at my attackers. They are most likely the reason we are winning all the trophies possible every single season.
Now let's move on to the next season.
Another season, another time we won all the trophies possible. Season 11 is actually the middle point of Dante's career. We still have another 11 seasons until he retires. Once again, no rating improvement. Dante had managed to keep this rating for a long time now, which I'm happy about. Stats-wise, he had an okay season. Still is better than Ronaldo's though, who had 75 goal contributions. but he didn't win the Ballon d'Or or Golden Boot because of our own player. I think they have some beef with each other. Anyways, the team is still looking very good. There is just no good competition for us. We are just simply the best team in the world. Now let's move on to the 12th season. Season 12 is done, and once again we won all trophies possible. We also scored 10 goals in one game. This is just too easy for us. Dante still hasn't moved in rating. It's very nice that he has kept this rating for a long time now, but in the next few seasons his rating will start to go down. This is how Dante performed in the 12th season. One thing is that his value went down by 10 million, which is not good to see, but he still managed to get close to 100 goal contributions. The team is looking very nice as usual. Everyone in the starting 11 is 90 plus overall, and we have lots of players who are close to 95 rated. Now let's move on to the next season. Season 13 is done, and once again we won everything possible. I mean, just look at our dominance over the other teams. We are scoring 9 goals in one game, and nobody manages to beat us in the entire season. Dante still hasn't moved in rating, but this might be his last season at being 96 rated. Dante had another good season despite his value going down by 10 million again. $150 million value is still very high, but it's not good to see his value going down by each season now. Dante is still 96 rated, but he is now 30 years old, so I understand his value going down since he doesn't have as many seasons left in him. But the team is still looking amazing, which is nice to see. Now let's move on to the 14th season. In season 14 we managed to win 6 trophies, which is different from the usual 7. But we are still winning matches like crazy by scoring 9 goals in a single game. Dante still hasn't moved in rating, which is surprising. I am very sure that this is his last year at being 96 rated. Stats-wise he did pretty good, but his value went down even more than last season. He lost 20 million in value, which is not good to see. But he still managed to win the Ballon d'Or, so it's all good. The team is looking amazing as usual. I also changed formation so that maybe it makes Dante have more goal contributions. Now let's move on to the 15th season. We are done with season 15, and once again a perfect season for us. All trophies possible won, no losses, and we scored 10 goals in one single game. I mean, what more do you want? Dante still hasn't moved in rating, which is surprising. I thought by now he would definitely drop down in rating. But nope, he isn't, which I'm happy about. His value is going down every season though, which is not good to see. He also didn't perform to his usual standards. I can see that old age is getting to him. Dante is the highest rated player in the team, but the other guys are stealing his Ballon d'Ors just because they are younger. I mean, there is nothing we can do about that because Dante is past his prime. Now let's move on to the 16th season. We are done with season 16, and after all these years we are still managing to win all the trophies possible. We are also managing to score 10 goals in one single game, which is crazy. Dante has started going down in rating, which is not good news. He only went down by 1 rating, but his passing went down by 8. In the next upcoming seasons we are going to see some big downgrades to Dante's stats, and also to his transfer market value, which went down by 20 million this season. Besides that, Dante is performing very good by winning the Ballon d'Or, and also getting close to 80 goal contributions. Dante is still one of the highest rated players in the team despite being 33 years old. But we are getting closer and closer to his retirement, which is not good news. He still has a couple more seasons in his though. Now let's move on to the next season. We are done with season 17, and we are still winning all the trophies possible. We also managed to score 11 goals in one game, which is even crazier than our other ones. Dante this season went down by 2 ratings. His shooting is also not at max level. He is also losing stamina, which means he gets tired faster and he can get injured more easily. Age is definitely getting to him, because last season he went down by 1 rating and now he went down by 2. But Dante is still performing very good. We can see that he is getting less and less goals because he is passing the ball to others to do the scoring. But that means that he is getting a lot of assists, which is nice. His value went down by almost 30 million, which is sad to see. And he is also not the highest rated player in the team, which means he is not a guaranteed starter now because we have two other young 95 rated strikers who are on the bench. But I am not going to sell them, because they might perform very good at other teams and they can steal Dante's Ballon d'Ors and Golden Boots. Let's move on to the 18th season. Season 18 is done and this time we won 6 trophies. We are still managing to score 10 goals in one game, which surprises me every time. Dante went down by 2 ratings this time. He is 35 years old and still at 90 plus overall, which is impressive. He is starting to lose a lot of speed and shooting though, which is slowing down his scoring abilities. But he is able to get a lot more assists now. He is almost double as many assists as Ronaldo's best assisting season and has broke a world record of assists in a single season. He also got 100 goal contributions at age 35, which is way better than Ronaldo's 40 for goal contributions. The team still has so many great players who are helping Dante win many trophies. He is still one of the higher rated players in the team despite being 35 years old. Even after 18 seasons of his career, he is still managing to maintain his 90 plus rating. His longevity is something incredible, just like Ronaldo's. Now let's move on to the 19th season. We are done with season 19 and we are still winning 6 trophies. I think that the lowest amount of trophies that Dante has won in a single season in his entire career is 6. Which means Dante has right now won over 100 trophies. I am not 100% sure though. We will have to check out his entire career stats once he retires. Talking about retiring, Dante is close to that. His shooting went down by 5 and now he is less than 90 rated. His retirement is close by. And also look at his value. Now he is only valued at 21 million. He went down by 20 million value from last season. He is still managing to break records though, as he got 40 assists. Now Dante is the lowest rated player in the team, which is sad to see. I am still starting Dante in every single game possible that I can, just so he doesn't lose out on any goals or assists. Now let's move on to the 20th season. We are done with season 20 and we managed to win every single trophy possible, even though Dante didn't score as many goals as he usually does. But he is still the top goal scorer of the team. Dante's stats are going down by a lot. He is especially losing his speed and shooting, which are the main stats for a striker. He has also lost a lot of stamina. This is how Dante performed. Not very good to his standards. His value is now at less than 10 million, which is sad to see. I also don't think he will be winning any more Golden Boots or Ballon d'Ors. Dante is now 10 ratings less than his striker partners, but I am still starting him over them, because he can still add more stats to his career total. In the end, we will compare his stats to not only Ronaldo's but also to the other players who have the most in that category. For example, the player with the most trophies is Messi with 46. Now let's move on to the 21st season. We are done with season 21 and we can see that the team is not changing at all in terms of winning. But Dante is changing though. He is getting less and less goals. But I understand that it's because of old age. Dante has gone down in rating even more. He lost a lot of shooting and now he is close to being 80 rated. His value now is tremendous when we compare it to his prime value. Dante also managed to only get 16 assists, which is very good for a striker, but it is not on Dante's level, because a few seasons ago he was managing to get 40 plus assists. This is the team going into season 22. Dante is literally 14 ratings less than his striker partners, but he is still managing some good performances. But I don't think Dante can continue for much longer. Now let's go to season 22. We are done with season 22 and this is the worst performance of our team because Dante has retired. Anyways, after wiping my tears, here is how Dante performed in his last ever season. Now let's compare them to Ronaldo's and the rest of the world's. These are Dante's amazing career stats. He has 69 more games than Ronaldo, nice. For goals he has 330 more. And he has a staggering 350 more assists than Ronaldo, which means he has a total of 680 more goals and assists, which is crazy. He has 68 more man of the matches, and he has actually won 106 more trophies than Ronaldo. Dante surpassed Ronaldo's highest transfer market value by 50 million. He got 80 less yellow cards, and 5 less red cards. Dante got 8 more Ballon d'Ors than Ronaldo, but he still got 4 less golden boots, which just shows how good Ronaldo really is. Now since we proved that Dante is better than Ronaldo, we are going to check if he is better than all the players in the world combined. An English goalkeeper named Peter actually has 78 more appearances than Dante. For goals it is believed Peel has around 1,000 goals, but Dante still has more. Messi has 380 assists, which Dante has more of. Messi also has the most goals and assists at 1,230. For man of the matches, Messi beats Dante with 306. But in trophies, of course, Dante beats Messi, who has 146. Haaland is actually worth more than Dante at 240 million. For yellow and red cards, Dante gets beat by Gary Lineker, who has 0 in both. For the golden boot, Dante gets beat by Ronaldo, who has 10. And for the Ballon d'Or, Dante beats Messi, who has 8. So what do you think? Is Dante the best player in the world? Thank you guys for watching this video. This obviously took me a long time to record and edit. Leave some suggestions on what I should do next. See you guys next time. Bye bye.